Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Sentinel League 3.18. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys. I wanted to go through the differences between Dread Banner, War Banner, and Defiance Banner, because some people have been asking me, like, why War Banner over Dread Banner. I thought Dread Banner does more damage, so I want to go through specifically in this video because the ring is insane, and that was yesterday's video, but now let's go into detail between these a bit more. So why was I using Warbanner in the first place? Why did I switch to Warbanner? I was mentioning that I was trying to raise the accuracy of my minions, and I was using the alt quality, and I was putting it in, and it was getting the Awaken Enhance, it was getting like massive accuracy. And then my minions would go from 7,500 up to 13,000 accuracy, so I can actually show you. Here we go. So if we add, instead of this, you do the War Banner, your minions will do the Skeleton, 13,000 accuracy. And then the idea was, the worst case scenario is the enemy enfeebles you, which is reduced minion accuracy. So instead of increase, you just delete it. It's a very simple way. And then the other thing was your minions can be blinded, which happens so many times in Delve. So then you can actually see this. I didn't show this in the video yesterday, and I guess I should show all the info that I can. So here you go, 9,800 accuracy. And then I have a calculation that, well, which one is it? This one, if you had 9,000, yeah, you're accurate. You are accurate. This goes, if this is 9,000, above 9,000 against a 25,000 enemy, it ends up being 11,250 over 11,133. Yeah. So above 9,000, you're going to be accurate against something 25,000, and this is with the blind and the thing. That's what so this was being 100% accurate against the super evasive spider, but I started to realize yesterday, the issue with this is there is not only the spider. So there is Sentinel mod, Gargantuan, Steel Infused. So I'll go through these mods. Give me a second. So this was just the accuracy part. So we dealt with the spider, but now imagine a universe where you actually want to kill everything at the same time, and you don't want to just kill the spider really fast because there's still other tanky shit. So actually, we could be less accurate and care less about the spider in the sense that it doesn't matter. Because we still have other things that are dying, and it would actually be better if it was like we kill those things faster and maybe the spider less fast because there's only like a couple. And then okay, so we can search for Gargantuan to start. So this is just increased max life, so the thing is just tankier. This means you just need to do more damage. So this is where people come in before and we're saying, Ethan, why would you run War Banner for the accuracy when you could just do more damage? And then it's like, yeah, 8 versus 25, and like the POB doesn't have the skellies right now. Don't worry, the skellies isn't. This is just the normal. So it's very basic. The numbers are just for like comparison. And then one of the other issues I was having is I'm getting up to nodes where they get like tons of tanky mods, which extra Fizz damage reduction makes Dread Banner worse, but because we know that this ring bypasses Fizz damage reduction, well, the Skellies do 1 billion damage with the Dread Banner, so that's really insane, actually, with the Impale. It's completely broken. Completely broken. It's like old Impale support, but with 100% bypassing a physical damage reduction compared to 30% overwhelm Fizz on the Impale support. So yeah, it makes... Dread Banner can do some disgusting damage with the Skellies. But they had to be accurate enough. So without War Banner, going Dread Banner, they actually had, wait, I'll start it without the blind and the okay, so we still have the jewel, we're not enfeebled, and no blind. They got 7,506 accuracy. You can then be, like I said, minions are blinded, and you lose like 30%, 30% increased accuracy, and you go down to 5k in my build. So I think 5k against the spider is good. The numbers, I think it's a miss of like only 12% or something, 12.4%. And then you're accurate at 9k. So if it didn't blind you and enfeeble, right, you're almost at 7,500. So the difference is like we're talking about well, maximum 12%, and probably less than that because you don't have all those things all the time. So this is really fun and really cool, and to show that, well, min-maxing, I guess, at the top end, 13,000, like, you know, the 13,000 accuracy, then 9,000 after the reductions, and the less through the blind and the enfeeble, is like the most you would need, but then you don't actually need that most of the time, so then it's better just to build a lower amount, because we could then pull out Dread Banner, and then this is where we go into a discussion about the banners in general. So I'll do this in game first. So all three banners. So this one was accuracy and damage. So I showed the damage isn't that bad, and the accuracy is insane. Disgusting amount of accuracy. What is this? We're getting our accuracy through precision, the base levels of the minion gems, high level minions, and yeah, precision, sick. And I could actually show you that in the... We can show where it comes from. So it's just it was the 2 jewels, one's deleted because of the enfeeble, and then yeah, just precision and the base from the levels of the skeletons. The skeletons also 30 in the ring. Okay, so now my next thing, Dread Banner and Defiance Banner, because technically we could be running Defiance Banner, and what you don't know is we could go, well, let me disable, I just put it down, 55, 33, 76, 50. So I was looking at this in POB, and the armor, while gaining like 21,000 armor, it is a lot. It is a lot, and so that could make that does make a big difference for my physical damage reduction, especially against big hits. You need more armor to negate more physical damage. Like, it's I can show you some stuff. So in POB, I've messed around with making the enemy have 15,000 physical, lightning, cold, fire, chaos. So Cyrus, yeah, who cares? Now he is absolute monster. He's dealing 15,000. So you take it to no skill. And then this is not working. Oh, here it is. It's showing the hit, and then it's showing after our stuff, so you can see 90 reses. You can see this is the damage taken. This is my fizz. And it's because it's such a big hit, it deletes the effectiveness of the armor. So I have 55,000 armor, and if I didn't run Dread Banner, and you ran Defiance, look at the alt qual, there you go, 77, you can see 3425 instead of like 4,500. So that's a huge amount of damage reduction to Fizz, especially against the bigger hits where you can tank this kind of damage on Ellie. My Fizz was weak, and so you could run Defiance Banner. Then my next thing is actually hilarious. When you look at this, it also raises your evasion, and I've also noticed I've gotten blinded, which then, when I'm blinded, I don't know where that is, I lose 20% of my evasion. So when I didn't have this extra evasion, and I lose 20% of this, I'm not as evasive, so I'm getting hit more, and that's kind of shit. So having extra evasion would be really nice. The thing I then remembered, well, I already knew, but you know, I remember, it's like, oh yeah, the Dread Banner actually has on it, nearby enemies have less accuracy rating, which with the aura effect, this is so much less accuracy rating, then it makes this is like a blind, and then we also have blind. This is so powerful, right? It's so insane, it's so like crazy. Where upgrading your evasion's the same, but yeah, then it makes their blind more effective, and it's actually better to have like a balance of different layers instead of doing all one. potentially. I think technically the evasion is better than doing nearby enemies, because what if the attack is somehow not a nearby enemy and therefore it's more evasive, it hits more actually because it's not getting the less accuracy. That's the issue. But our dread banner is so big, maybe I don't know. Defiance banner is definitely more consistent though for the defense, but then I think that the fact that we can get the impale, and I said how it'll work with the skeletons, actually extra good. It's like super super good. So this is actually where I've come back to dread banner full circle. If I want to, you can see I could switch to Defiance for the armor, and then the evasion, actually this is similar to the Defiance banner. Honestly, the difference, I think that your stats is technically better than reducing the enemy and needing the enemy to be nearby and all that, but what there's also like the opponent reducing your evasion, less evasion, and there's also the mods, and um I do think the base evasion though is probably better, but the damage from Dread Banner is so sick. So I've actually gone back to it. And then there was one more benefit of War Banner that I'll talk about is it actually had the increased fizz damage taken, which is like the Helm Elder mod. And this actually works on explosions where the impale is only attack, so we're an attack build. That's why you need the accuracy, you need to hit. And then the Dreadbanner Impale doesn't work on explosions, so this is more of Skelly's hard carrying even more. And then we'll actually be more tanky with the Dreadbanner over the War Banner, actually. But technically, I think Defiance Banner is even more tanky. And yeah, Defiance Banner, Dread Banner is insane. Dread Banner is goddamn insane. It was fun testing out the 13,000 accuracy, seeing how I can kill those spiders before everything else, and then it's like, well, the hasted's done, but what about this goddamn Sentinel mob? So now I'll just quickly again bring up all the bullshit. I'm facing Sentinel, so here I have a PoE DB. Whoops. Here we go. So we had Gargantuan, we have Sentinel. What's Sentinel? Block. Blocks attacks and spells. It doesn't tell you how much here, but it's 65. What? And there's max block. If they needed it. Oh my god. For that, I use block chance reduction support, and we figured out in the last video that you should actually be running anomalous block chance reduction support for the 7%, and it has only a 10% reduction, and you put this on your with your animate guardian and your spectre instead of the mim. Yep, that's the deal with that guy. And then we got there's some more steel infused. Yep. So as you can see here, that's pretty fun. Yeah, this says 50% additional physical damage reduction. And so when you see in game and I run the 20 and I get the 15 from brutality, I'm still not dealing with that. It's insane. And then you could still get on top of that the nodes in Delve or your maps where you're getting fizz damage reduction 40, endurance charges 15% per, so 45. You could Height of Hubris these. So Val Skelly bypassing all of it's really insane. And then we had Hasted with the 100% increased evasion rating. That's pretty fun. Here's Hasted. Increased evasion rating, easy club. And so, if you've ever used a War Banner, like the video. If you like the video and you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you guys are notified of the next video. Now, final sum up. War Banner's sick because of the accuracy and the fizz damage for the explosions, and in general, we're a fizz build and it's really sick. Second one, Dread Banner is really sick because of the impales and how effective it is with the literal bypass of the monster physical damage reduction with the Val Skeleton. Jesus, this is insane. So then also the evasive element of this, making the enemy less accurate with our evasion super good. And then the final one, Defiance Banner, the ultimate Giga Chad, unkillable Juggernaut tank one, have fun, and it even reduces the enemy's crit chance, but technically I kind of don't want that because I want the little things to hit me and crit me so that I'm immune to crits, because when you take if you've taken a crit strike recently, you take no extra damage from crits. So as you want to be crit more, you don't want to be crit less. For Solaris to give you crit immunity. You won't, yeah. Technically, you don't want the big hit to crit you, but you want tons of little shit to crit you to make you immune for the big all the time. Yup. So reducing, kind of bad, unless, yeah. It still probably works. I wouldn't worry about that interaction, by the way. If you, yeah, I wouldn't cause. I'm not trying to cause worry over that. But I'm gonna be doing Dread Banner. Then there's only one thing I'm uncertain about because of how strong the Defiance Banner is. I want to show you guys the damage reduction of the Defiance one more time. So yeah, I put 15,000 Fizz hit. You come to your stats. You see. And then this is the Fizz damage taken. This is the LEs. How I have 90 res. 4,500. So the Defiance would make the difference of 8%. A 21,000 armor against a 15,000 physical hit. And it would take it from 4,500 to 3,425. Allowing me to take 2 hits. So that's a lot of armor. And so technically, when the evasion, like the less accuracy from Dread Banner is not enough, and I want more physical damage reduction, I can use this. But I do like Dread Banner because of it also gives me the EHP, which is pretty cool because the extra evade chance. And then I'll show you guys the final thing as like a, but Ethan, what the hell? So, imagine I take this out. I was trying to show something, but I messed up and didn't show the screen, and we're redoing it. So, this Chaos Golem gives me 8 Fizz damage reduction. Wait, that's just like the Defiance Banner. What? That's pretty cool. So then, look, 30 to 40. And then 3425. And you're like, oh shit. And then you can go and spec this. So I switched the jewel, and I took an extra 4 points into another jewel socket, so you could take out a medium, for example, maybe. I'm not saying I'm going to do this, I'm saying maybe, hypothetically. Take another jewel. 2 forbidden jewels. We got the Forbidden Flesh, Forbidden Flame, Easy Elemancer. And so we get the 100% Golem buff effect. We get the extra Golem, and Golems are immune to elemental damage. So then we look in here, and the Chaos Golem. Oh, and how much damage would I have lost for losing 1 carry-on to put in the Chaos before? 65. Boom. 8 million. It's not that bad, okay? And we have the Val Skellies as carry anyways, it doesn't matter. So then we could get a Chaos Golem, and now it's 13% instead of 8%. Because the base is 5, so well, why is it not? Is it only when it's enabled? Oh, that's so funny. It doesn't get the levels until it's enabled. Okay, but yeah, 13%. Because it's a 22, it gets 5%. It's 100% of the base, 5%. So this is like 1.25 endurance charges every time you get 100% golem buff effect, which is pretty cool. And so then you look in here and you see 2740. So we're almost tanking 3 hits from getting that. And technically you could do both. And you go to 88. It's still 8%, by the way. Because it's based on the initial big hit and not how much you mitigate it, which is crazy. So then 1643, and then you could tank multiple hits of this. More than 2, more than 3, 4. It's kind of crazy how much better this makes us, but it's only against Fizz, and I know that Ellie's still doing a stupid amount of damage, and this, yeah. But this is actually real. And then at the same time, while you have the 100% golem buff effect in the build, and you technically have the extra 40 from this. then I thought about it. It's like, well, why not just check it out? 470 regen. And so with this setup, you can actually still have the 1 chaos and the 3 carry on. You don't lose the golem either because you gain back a golem. But then yeah, you could actually gain, like, we only have 1100 regen and we could get 470. Um, that's a lot. That's quite a lot. But yeah, I could lose another golem. Then the other big problem is you're going like, dude, where are you gonna put all these gems? Are they gonna live? Yeah, great questions. Great questions. I honestly I was thinking about taking out this, and so then it would be like yeah, 2 carry on, but we'd have chaos stone in the wand. We could get rid of the trigger. Then we're vitality. Okay, so then you look at this, and it's 1583, the 80 fizz. So who, like, this is the big hit, so who cares about that? But the dude, it looks so funny. It looks so insane. And then we'd have taunt. So the chaos this stone golem is trying to taunt. Sometimes we'll taunt shit, and we lost some damage. But now we actually look at the reality where you enable the skellies. Am I really doing that bad? And then it's impaled skellies. It's pretty good. And this is only counting the 25 melee skeleton warriors, not counting the archers or the mages or the general. There's only 8 mages, so there's actually like 37 of this like physical, unless you convert it. And even the mages aren't actually aren't gonna be all one type. They're 3 different types. It's only good because the ring bypasses elemental res too. So insane. So it actually does more damage. The Valskelly hard carries, which is why I'm thinking about like I'm able to do this kind of stuff of less needing the golem damage, and I could rely more on actual like insane survivability, tankiness. It seems so powerful. But yeah, I'd give up minion survivability, which I don't like, because I'd have to give up one of those mediums. I'd give up the 10% fizz. I'd give up the extra overcap of chaos. I'd give up the extra life, the move speed, the regen, and it would just be for this jewel socket just to make it work. It's pretty crazy. Oh, and then I guess I wouldn't need this anymore if I don't use the offering, which is so nice. And I maybe even maybe and that too. Damn, I saved so many points. It's actually crazy. Which then maybe I'd change the impossible escape because I could just path this. It's not that far. It's not that bad. You path through life. It's 1 point and you get life. And then you could change the path. Never mind. That's the same. It's pretty cool though. It's very cool what this opens up. And then obviously, I hope this helps people deciding for themselves about when to use Dread Banner, War Banner, Defiance Banner, and even could potentially this Chaos Golem thing, if they're very, like, if they're already at the spot where they don't use the Golem Jewels, just putting in a Chaos Golem instead of 1 carry-on could be really, like, a big tank upgrade for you, potentially. And then it makes the Forbidden Jewels for the Elemancer a lot better because you actually care about the Golem buff effect more. Because just using it for the extra Golem is so weird. It's so weird. Anima Stone's an extra Golem. This shit seems so powerful after you see this. Like, oh my god. Nice. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you could learn a thing or two. This was really fun. And maybe you guys will convince me about this Chaos Golem, Stone Golem thing and to finally get rid of the offering and just to make this transition because the defenses are just undisputed. Dude, insane. The Golems. I think I've already answered my own question. Will my viewers say Golems? But the offering's still minions, guys. But then there's also something else. I stopped using the Fearsome Force for now, which was the only thing that I needed to use a minion skill recently to get 15 AoE. And so now I technically don't need to do anything. There's nothing that needs me to do anything. No, like, if I do this version, there's no trigger. I just have all of that right away. I'm always tanky unless they die. And, the funniest part of all of this is actually I didn't even count. This was like super realistic. I didn't even count the consecrated ground from My Bottle of Faith for me, that's just the minions. And then I also didn't even have my Pantheons. So I actually go to 90 fizz reduction with this setup. That's insane. So then what if you had an even bigger hit? 20,000. 84. Jesus. That's pretty crazy. The Pantheons make a big diff, but they're inconsistent because you need only one enemy and all that stuff. It's not delving one enemy. 50. Does it work now? Nope. You're dead. Yup. Pretty cool though, overall. Very fun messing around with POB and seeing how they've moved everything. It's all changed, but I can still find it. And yeah, this is pretty cool. Nice, man. More build updates. Back to Dread Banner. Why Dread Banner? Discussion of all the banners and even Golem progression. Ooh. Let me know what you guys think of the Golem update. Should I do it? And thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye. Have a great day. I'll see you guys in today's stream.